Hello, my sacred Scorpio souls, and welcome home to the Mystic Astro Zen, your sanctuary for soulful guidance, astrology insights, and the kind of divine wisdom that doesn't just speak to your mind, but awakens your spirit. Today, we step into the mystery of July 17th, a date that may seem ordinary to the world, but for you, it's anything but random. There's a reason you're here. There's a reason this moment has found you. Because July 17th carries a frequency, a vibrational key meant to unlock something deep within your path. You've been sensing it, haven't you? That gentle pull from the universe, that whisper in your soul saying, pay attention. On this sacred day, the cosmos align in a rare way, and the energy isn't just floating around. It's encoded. It's hidden in numbers. Numbers that, when revealed, don't just bring luck, but bring clarity, spiritual direction, and a call to rise. You see, for Scorpio, the sign of transformation, depth, and unshakable intuition, these numbers aren't arbitrary. They are divine coordinates, markers of where you've been and where you're ready to go. July 17th carries a pulse, and when you tune in, you'll find that it mirrors your own. In this space together, we'll dive deep into the numerology, the tarot energies, and the energetic portals surrounding this day. But more than that, I'll guide you to understand what these numbers mean for you personally, how to activate their power through mindful practice, and how to avoid the distractions that could pull you off your destined path. Because this isn't just about seeing lucky numbers on a screen. It's about recognizing that your soul is ready to receive them, to live them, to align with the current of the universe and say yes to your divine timing. So, take a breath. Center yourself. You didn't stumble on this by chance. You were summoned. And the numbers? They're not here to predict your fate. They're here to help you remember it. Scorpio, now that you've felt the pull of July 17th, it's time to peel back the cosmic layers and reveal the energy hidden within this powerful date. Because, make no mistake, this day is encoded with sacred patterns that align perfectly with your soul's journey. Let's begin with the numerology. July is the 7th month, already resonating deeply with spiritual insight, inner wisdom, and introspection. The number 7 has always been a divine number. It is the seeker, the soul whisperer, the quiet observer of life's deeper truths. And as a Scorpio, you carry that same intensity, always searching beneath the surface, always yearning for what's real. Now combine that with the 17th day. 17 reduces to 8. 1 plus 7 equals 8, which is a number of infinite potential karmic cycles and abundance. But it's not passive luck. It's earned. It's a mirror reflecting the energy you've invested into your growth, healing, and transformation. The double presence of 7 and 8 on this date is a sign that something destined is being activated, not just outside you, but within your spiritual frequency. And when we calculate the full date of July 17th, 2025, 7 plus 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, it equals 24. Which then becomes 6. And this adds another layer of meaning. 6 is the number of harmony, nurturing, family, soul responsibility, and heart-based choices. So now we have a divine trinity at play. 7 for intuition, 8 for manifestation, and 6 for alignment. This is not a coincidence. It is a cosmic equation. And Scorpio, you are the answer. July 17th opens a window that invites you to step into a new level of your spiritual path, not just to receive, but to participate, to co-create with the universe. These numbers aren't just telling you something, they are asking you, are you ready? Are you ready to let go of the emotional clutter that's weighing you down? Are you ready to trust the invisible threads that have been quietly weaving a new timeline for you? Are you ready to act? Not from fear or control, but from soul. This moment is about more than seeing angel numbers on your phone or wishing on a lucky streak. It's about understanding how to interpret the signs and, more importantly, how to respond to them with awareness. Because Scorpio, your power isn't in predicting the future. It's in aligning so deeply with the present that the future can't help but unfold in your favor. So take these numbers seriously. They are more than digits. They are codes written by your higher self, calling you home to clarity, alignment, and purposeful action. And now, as we move into the next part of your journey, I'll share with you the specific numbers you need to know, and how each one holds a unique vibration, designed to guide you through this powerful July 17th portal. Scorpio, now that the energetic foundation of July 17th has been revealed, it's time to unveil the 5 lucky numbers that hold deep resonance for you on this sacred day. These numbers are not random. They were channeled with intention, and aligned through tarot, numerology, and the spiritual current running through this moment in time. The first number is 7 times, a number already woven into this date and into your essence as a sign that thrives in mystery and transformation. 7 is a sacred invitation to go inward, to seek truth beyond what the world sees, and to realign with your intuition. The second number is 17 ducks, a mirror of today's date and a powerful symbol of divine realignment. In numerology, 17 carries the message, you are on the right path, even if it doesn't yet make sense. It's a quiet assurance from the universe that all the pieces are falling into place behind the scenes. The third number is 8 tuones, a frequency of abundance, karma, and infinite cycles. 8 doesn't bring wealth just for the sake of material gain. It brings energetic wealth, deep healing, and the reward of soul endurance. The fourth number is 26, a number connected with divine partnership and sacred agreements. On this day, you may receive support from someone unexpected, or feel a renewed bond with a guide, teacher, or soul connection who reminds you that you are not alone. And the final number is 44, a master number vibrating with angelic presence and divine protection. This number often appears when you are walking through a threshold, and Scorpio, that is exactly where you stand today. These 5 numbers, 7, 17, 8, 26, and 44, are not just digits to write down. They are energetic tools, each holding a specific frequency that aligns with a part of your spiritual journey. Some may show up in your physical world, on receipts, clocks, license plates, while others may resonate on a soul level, as inner confirmation that you're being divinely guided. These numbers act like keys, but they only unlock their power when you're willing to listen, reflect, and apply. Take a moment to write them down, meditate on them, feel how each one speaks to a different part of your being, the seeker, the visionary, the manifester, the healer, the protected one. This is your personal code for July 17th, a unique combination of divine mathematics and soul alignment. You didn't choose these numbers. They chose you because you're ready. Ready to stop waiting for signs and start embodying them. And as we continue, we'll go even deeper, because these numbers don't just float in a vacuum. They appear in the tarot, in your subconscious, in the mirrored fabric of the cosmos. And next we'll explore the tarot energy behind these sacred numbers and what message the cards have for you as you step through the gateway of this fated day. Now, Scorpio, let's step into the heart of the symbols, the tarot messages hidden within these numbers. Because when numbers whisper from the divine, the tarot gives them a voice. For the number 7, we are guided to the Chariot, a card of momentum, willpower, and spiritual discipline. It reminds you that despite past emotional storms, you are moving forward with purpose. You are no longer dragged by chaos, but steered by clarity. The Chariot says, you're ready even if you don't feel ready. Just take the reins. For 17, we're given the Star, one of the most healing and promising cards in the entire deck. It arrives after darkness, offering hope, peace, and soul restoration. The Star tells you, Your dreams have not been forgotten by the universe. Even your quietest prayers are heard. On this day, let yourself believe in beautiful outcomes again. For 8, we call forth the card of strength, the Lion and the Maiden, the balance of inner power and quiet grace. It's not about controlling life. It's about meeting it with calm courage, choosing stillness over fear. Strength reminds Scorpio that your true power has never come from force. It comes from self-mastery. Now for 26, while it's not a numbered card, the energy aligns closely with the Lovers, card number 6, and the Hierophant, card number 5, together forming 11, a divine master number. This combination speaks to soul contracts, sacred learning, and spiritual partnerships. On this day, someone may appear, in person, in memory, or dream, who reflects back a truth you've forgotten about yourself. It's a reminder. You are not walking this path alone. And finally, the powerful number 44 brings forward the guardian energy of 4 of Wands doubled, a portal of celebration, homecoming, and angelic anchoring. It's as if the spirit realm is building a bridge between you and your next chapter. 44 is a sign that you're protected, even if life feels uncertain. Together, these cards, the Chariot, the Star, Strength, the Lovers, the Hierophant, and 4 of Wands, form a celestial mosaic of forward motion, spiritual blessing, inner courage, and divine alignment. Scorpio, this is not just a reading. It's a map, written by the stars, guided by numbers, and echoed through the cards. If your heart feels like it's racing or your eyes are misty, that's not coincidence, it's confirmation. The tarot doesn't just predict, it reflects your inner truth back to you. And today the truth is this: you are walking through a spiritual threshold. What lies ahead requires faith, yes, but also focus. Because these cards aren't here to entertain you, they're here to initiate you into a higher frequency, into a deeper purpose, into a reality where you don't just dream about alignment, you become it. And in the next part of our journey, we'll explore what karmic energy you've been carrying and how July 17th may finally unlock the reward your soul has earned. Scorpio, now that the symbols have spoken through the numbers and the tarot, it's time to look deeper into the karmic energy that surrounds this day. Because July 17th is not just a date for receiving, it's a moment of reckoning, of energetic balance, of truth. In the language of the soul, karma is not punishment. It is memory. It is momentum. It is the invisible thread that ties your past actions, choices, and thoughts to your present reality. And for you, Scorpio, a sign of transformation, rebirth, and truth. Karma doesn't sleep. It records everything. Every time you chose love when it would have been easier to walk away. Every time you stayed silent to protect someone else's dignity. Every time you shed a version of yourself to grow into someone higher. These moments are not forgotten. They are stored. And now, on this sacred day, that energy rises to the surface. July 17th is a karmic checkpoint, a turning point where the universe asks, are you ready to receive what you've earned? Not what you want, what your energy is aligned with. And Scorpio, whether you realize it or not, you've been in preparation for this for months, maybe even years. The trials, the emotional storms, the purging of false identities, all of it was clearing the space for this moment. This is why the numbers appearing are not flashy or hollow. They are quiet, stable, anchored. 7, 17, 8, 26, and 44. These are not numbers of chaos. They are numbers of alignment. They represent the reward that comes after consistent spiritual work. But here's the truth. If you're still carrying fear, guilt, or control from your past, this energy may feel blocked. And that's okay, because even the awareness of that is part of your healing. Karma is not here to shame you. It's here to reflect back what's still unhealed. That's why today is so important. It's not just about celebrating your progress, and it's about choosing right now what energy you want to carry forward. Do you want to keep looping in old cycles of scarcity, doubt, and emotional self-sabotage? Or are you ready to claim the wisdom you've earned, the boundaries you've set, the grace you've grown into? This is your karmic invitation to release what no longer resonates and receive what already belongs to you, not through force, but through resonance. Because karma responds to vibration, not desire. And if your heart is vibrating with clarity, forgiveness, gratitude, and courage, then the gates are already opening. This is why the numbers came. This is why the tarot confirmed. And this is why you're here, not to chase luck, but to realize that luck is the echo of your alignment. In the next part, we'll dive into the spiritual meaning of each number. Not just what they symbolize, but how they are asking you to live, move, and choose differently. Starting now. Now, Scorpio, let's shift into the soul of these numbers. Not just what they mean, but what they're asking of you. Because these 5 numbers aren't just signs, they're spiritual assignments, each whispering a different message to your inner world. Let's begin with 7 chakras, the seeker's number, the vibration of solitude, silence, and sacred knowledge. 7 doesn't demand action. It asks for stillness. It calls you to step back from noise and distraction, to remember that true clarity is never found in the external. It's uncovered within. 7 is reminding you, trust what you feel even when you can't yet explain it. Then comes 17, a number that fuses the independence of 1 with the mysticism of 7. It speaks of divine purpose and the unfolding of destiny, often after long periods of doubt. 17 says, you are exactly where you're meant to be, even if everything still feels unfinished. It's the number of stars aligning quietly behind the veil. Scorpio, when you feel like nothing is happening, 17 reminds you, everything is. Next, we meet 8, the frequency of abundance, but also of responsibility. 8 is the great equalizer, the karmic mirror. It brings what you've given. It multiplies what you've nurtured, or what you've neglected. But don't fear this, because 8 is also the number of rebirth, regeneration, and energetic sovereignty. It's asking you, are you ready to receive without guilt, to lead without ego, and to rise without attachment? Now enter 26, a deeply relational number. It speaks to divine unions, sacred contracts, and spiritual alliances, but it's not just about romance. 26 invites you to reflect on your soul team. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Who lifts your frequency and who drains it? This number says, your abundance is not just about you. It's connected to who you trust, who you build with, and who you choose to evolve alongside. And finally, 44 jars, the master builder. This number doesn't play. It appears when you're standing on the edge of a major chapter, supported by guides you cannot see but can absolutely feel. 44 tells you, your angels are with you. The protection is real, but now you must build, create, anchor, act. This is not a number of dreaming. It's a number of grounding the dream into reality. Together, these 5 numbers form a code, a spiritual compass. 7 calls you inward. 17 reminds you of divine timing. 8 awakens your power to create. 26 guides you toward conscious connection. And 44 empowers you to manifest your next reality, brick by brick, step by step, with angels at your side. Scorpio, if you write nothing else today, write these meanings down. Let them echo through your decisions. Let them be reminders pinned on your wall, whispered in your meditations, or carried in your pocket. These numbers are not superstitions. They are soul signals. They don't predict your life. They help you live it with purpose, with trust, and with reverence. And in the next part of our journey, I'll show you a simple, powerful Zen ritual to help you activate these codes and truly align with the divine energy of July 17th. Scorpio, now that you've uncovered the soul-coded meanings behind each of your 5 sacred numbers, 7, 17, 8, 26, and 44, it's time to go deeper, from knowing to embodying. Because knowledge without integration is only potential, and this moment invites you to activate that potential through sacred grounded practice. Let's begin with a simple but powerful Zen ritual designed specifically for July 17th, a ritual that doesn't require anything but your presence, your breath, and your willingness to receive. First, find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Light a candle, preferably white or gold, to symbolize divine light and clarity. Sit comfortably, spine upright, feet grounded, and palms facing upward. Place your hands over your heart and take 3 deep breaths, inhaling peace, exhaling resistance. Now, with your eyes closed, speak each number aloud. 7, 17, 8, 26, 44. Say them slowly, gently, as if whispering ancient names that remember you. Visualize each number as golden light, one by one, floating before you, then softly entering your body through your heart center. With each breath, let that light expand, moving through your chest, spine, and limbs, as if activating dormant codes inside you. Feel the number 7 nestle in your intuition, grounding you in deep inner knowing. Let 17 swirl around your crown, opening you to divine timing. Feel 8 anchor in your solar plexus, the core of your personal power. Let 26 wrap gently around your chest, the center of love, reminding you of sacred connection. And let 44 flood your entire being, like a protective field of angelic reassurance. You don't need to understand every image or sensation, just trust that your soul recognizes what your mind may not. If thoughts arise, don't push them away. Just breathe through them. Bring your awareness back to the numbers, the light, and the feeling of being supported by something greater. When you feel ready, place your palms on your thighs, take a final deep breath, and say out loud, I activate the highest vibration of these numbers. I receive their wisdom, I trust their timing, and I walk forward in alignment with divine will. Blow out the candle slowly and imagine your intention rising like smoke into the ether, carried by angels, sealed in spirit. Scorpio, this isn't just a meditation. It's a contract between your higher self and the universe, a conscious agreement to walk in resonance with what has already been gifted to you. Repeat this ritual anytime you feel disconnected, uncertain, or overwhelmed by the noise of the outside world. Because your true power doesn't come from reacting, it comes from returning to presence, returning to practice, returning to the sacred. And as we continue, I'll show you how to bring these activated numbers into your everyday life, in choices, actions, and intentions, so they don't just guide you for one day, but transform you for a lifetime. Scorpio, now that you've activated these numbers through sacred ritual, the next step is integration, taking the energy from the spiritual into the practical, from meditation into movement. Because these numbers aren't meant to float in the realm of mysticism alone, they're here to guide real choices in your daily life. Let's begin with the number 7. This is your reminder to create space for reflection, not just when things go wrong, but as a regular part of your routine. Block out 7 minutes a day to sit in silence. No phone, no distraction, just you, your breath, and your higher self. These 7 minutes will sharpen your intuition and bring answers you didn't know you were seeking. The number 17 is your spiritual alignment marker. Use it when scheduling important moments, like sending a pitch, making a decision, or initiating something new. Schedule that email at 17 past the hour. Say that prayer at 17 minutes before you sleep. You're not being superstitious. You're learning how to dance with synchronicity. The number 8 is your abundance frequency. Write it on a sticky note and place it in your wallet, on your mirror, or beside your water bottle. Use it in your affirmations. With the energy of 8, I call in prosperity that honors my soul. When making financial decisions, take 8 seconds to pause. Ask yourself, is this aligned with the wealth I wish to attract? The number 26 is your connection compass. Let it guide who you share your energy with. If you notice a phone, number, an address, or even a date containing 26, do one, pause and ask, is this encounter part of my soul path or a detour? You may also choose to do something meaningful with another person on the 26th of each month. Write a letter, give thanks, build something together. Finally, 44 is your grounding and protection anchor. Say a short affirmation each time you see it. I am held, I am safe, my angels are near. You can even set your alarm for 44 past the hour once a day to pause and reconnect to your breath. These are not habits. They are rituals woven into the rhythm of your reality. They transform your environment into an altar and your routine into a ceremony. Scorpio, this is how you live a spiritually aligned life. Not by waiting for a miracle, but by co-creating one. These numbers are not lottery tickets. They're energetic reminders that you're not here to chase luck. You're here to embody divine alignment. And once you start living with this awareness, you'll notice how life becomes clearer, lighter, guided. Because each time you apply these numbers consciously, you're saying to the universe, I see the signs, I honor the timing. I'm walking in purpose. And in the next part of our journey, we'll explore what to avoid on July 17th, the energetic traps and patterns that could block your blessings if you're not grounded in truth. Scorpio, as the sacred energy of July 17th surrounds you, it's just as important to know what to avoid as it is to know what to embrace. Because on a day when portals open, when divine codes activate, and intuition speaks louder than logic, you must remain grounded. The universe may be offering alignment, but the world still offers distraction. And that distraction, if you're not aware, can pull you out of resonance and into reaction. The first trap to avoid is forcing manifestation. When you feel this kind of cosmic surge, it's tempting to rush toward what you want, to demand answers, push outcomes, or chase what isn't fully aligned yet. But rushing breaks flow. For Scorpio, a sign already ruled by intensity, patience is your sacred medicine. Remember, July 17th is a receiving portal, not a chasing one. Trust divine timing. The second thing to avoid is comparison. This day might reveal signs, numbers, or breakthroughs to others in ways that look louder or more dramatic. But don't look sideways. Don't question your path by how it looks compared to theirs. Your journey is coded uniquely. Comparing your quiet miracle to someone else's highlight reel is the quickest way to dim your own light. Third, beware of overanalyzing the signs. Yes, numbers matter. Patterns speak. But don't get lost in decoding so deeply that you miss the actual message, presence, intention, clarity. If you see 7, 8, or 44 10 times, don't obsess and just breathe and say, I receive, I trust, I align. Signs are sacred, but obsession is a fear response dressed in spiritual language. The fourth thing to avoid is emotional self-sabotage. Scorpio, your emotions run deep, and on days like this, old wounds may rise, past regrets, lost opportunities, fears of not being good enough. Don't feed the voice that tells you you've missed your chance. You haven't. You're not behind. You're right on time. And lastly, avoid people or environments that drain your frequency. Protect your energy like a treasure chest. If you're around people who mock your spiritual path, belittle your hope, or constantly pull you into drama, step back. Today is not the day to explain your growth to those who haven't chosen theirs. It's a day to be clear, quiet, and sacred. Trust that not everyone will understand, and not everyone is meant to walk this chapter with you. And that's okay. The portal is for you, not for approval. Scorpio, if you do nothing else today, do this. Protect your peace. Don't push, don't chase, don't compare, don't overthink, and don't let fear speak louder than faith. Because when you stay in your stillness, the universe delivers. And in our final part, we'll bring all of this together with a closing message, a soul blessing, and a reminder that you are exactly where the light wants you to be, not by accident, but by divine design. Scorpio, as we come to the end of this sacred transmission, take a deep breath and feel the shift within you. July 17th is not just another date on the calendar. It is a divine alignment, a portal, a mirror, a message written in numbers, etched in stars and whispered by your higher self long before you ever arrived here. This day has brought you 5 sacred numbers, 7, 17, 8, 26, and 44. Each a key, each a vibration, each a reminder of who you truly are. And as you've walked through their meanings, their tarot reflections, their spiritual messages and rituals, something within you has quietly awakened. Can you feel it? That stirring beneath the surface? That peace that doesn't come from answers, but from resonance. That calm sense that you didn't stumble upon this, you were summoned, because you were. Scorpio, your soul has never moved randomly. You are the sign of destiny, of rebirth, of sacred transformation. You've endured shadows most signs fear to enter. And now you're being gifted with light, not just to illuminate your path, but to anchor your purpose. The universe is not asking you to predict the future. It's inviting you to become it. These numbers are not lucky charms. They are soul codes. And now that you've activated them, spoken them, and applied them, you carry their frequency in your field. You've crossed a threshold, you've answered the call, and so here is your final blessing. May the energy of 7 return you to your sacred truth. May 17 lead you gently toward divine timing. May 8 pour abundance into your life from unexpected sources. May 26 align you with soul companions who mirror your worth. And may 44 surround you with unseen guardians who protect your every step. Scorpio, walk forward not with urgency but with reverence. You are not late. You are not lost. You are in divine alignment. And any moment you doubt that, come back to these words. Come back to this ritual. Come back to the silence where your soul speaks clearly. You are loved. You are chosen. You are guided. And as you move beyond July 17th, don't leave this energy behind. Carry it into your choices, your prayers, your creations. And know that every step you take in alignment sends a signal back to the universe. I remember who I am. I walk with purpose. I trust my path. Thank you for returning to your sacred space here at the Mystic Astro Zen, where astrology becomes healing, where tarot becomes clarity, and where numbers become a language the soul remembers. If this message stirred something in you, share it, speak it, and let someone else feel seen too. And until next time, Scorpio, stay grounded, stay sacred, and may the stars continue to write blessings in the language only your soul can read.